It is on this note, standing and resting on the existing protocols, that we then want to invite via Zoom Dr. Didacus Jules, the Secretary General of the OECS, St. Kitts and Nevis. Dr. Didacus, we're waiting. Welcome.
Hi. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Thank you.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Okay, thanks. Thank you very much. I follow the established protocol, but nevertheless recognize esteemed head of government, distinguished heads of institutions, distinguished colleagues, fraternal guests, our highly regarded Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis and his delegation, members of the family of Africa. It is both an honor and a responsibility to participate in this critical dialogue on intra-Caribbean investment, particularly within the broader context of deepening ties between Africa and the Caribbean. We gather not merely to talk trade or investment, but to catalyze transformation anchored in our shared history and inspired by our shared future. The case for intra-Caribbean investment is compelling. Within the Caribbean, we see a mosaic of small states with big ambitions. Economies driven by tourism, financial services, the blue economy, creative industries, and increasingly digital innovation. Yet, despite proximity and commonalities, intra-regional investment remains underdeveloped, constrained by fragmentation, scale, and infrastructure gaps. The OECS, as Prime Minister Drew may have said, comprising 12 member states and associate members, offers, we believe, a blueprint for deeper regional investment integration. With the determination of becoming a fully functioning single economic space, with harmonized legislation in several sectors, a shared central bank and currency, and free movement of people and goods, the OECS exemplifies the benefits of pooling sovereignty for shared prosperity. What are the key imperatives for unlocking intra-Caribbean investment? First, we must invest in connectivity, air, sea, and internet, not only physical, but digital and financial. Without improved logistics and cross-border digital infrastructure, investment will remain stifled. This is a call to both governments and the private sector. Let us treat regional connectivity as a strategic investment, not a sunk cost. Secondly, we need to scale up investment in regional value chains. Rather than competing for slices of the same pie, let us grow the pie together through cooperative industrial strategies in agriculture and agro-processing, renewable energy, and niche manufacturing. And by the way, St. Kitts and Nevis is one of our leading member states with regard to renewable energy, geothermal. An OECS-led initiative in pharmaceutical cannabis production, for example, holds promise for both intra-regional and Africa-Caribbean trade. Thirdly, we must deepen institutional partnerships. Banks, investment promotion agencies, stock exchanges, and regulatory bodies must harmonize standards and facilitate regional capital mobility. The Caribbean Association of Banks, for example, could play a catalytic role in building trans-Caribbean financial platforms. And incidentally, too, CAB, the Caribbean Association of Banks, has had discussions with the Afrexim Bank. Fourthly, we must unlock the power of diaspora capital. Caribbean and African nationals, whether in Toronto or London or Lagos, hold not only remittances, but knowledge, networks, and risk capital. Let us create investment instruments tailored for them, diaspora bonds, co-investment funds, and crowd-financing platforms that can make investing in home, and home in both Africa and the Caribbean, both patriotic and profitable. Finally, intra-Caribbean investment is not only about capital, it is about confidence and cohesion. Investors follow certainty, stability, and strategic vision. We in the Caribbean must move with urgency to complete the integration architecture and remove the regulatory and bureaucratic bottlenecks that make cross-border investment frustrating. In conclusion, the vision of bridging continents starts by building bridges between us within the Caribbean. Africa will be more eager to partner with a region that is already investing in its own integration and prosperity. Intra-Caribbean investment is therefore not a narrow objective. It is foundational to the Africa-Caribbean partnership that we all seek to build. Let us invest in ourselves to be ready to partner with the world. I thank you.